SaySo Radio, SaySo Radio.
What you say, who the hottest on the airwaves? SaySo Radio, shutting down the hearsay. Who provided the hottest topics on the streets? Got the market talking about it from the DM to the V. Pass the rituals round the table like a hot potato. Step to the mic and don't let it go until you say so. You give the credit where it's due. WLVS, nothing but the truth.
SaySo Radio, SaySo Radio, with Andre.
Yo, what's up? Good morning. This is your boy Curtis Gaskin sitting in for Andre Harris on SaySo Radio, where they put the real in reality. You know, ooh, what was that?
It's my stomach growling.
Yeah, but we here having a good time this Saturday morning. We got a great guest. James Kelly Fox is in the building. Good friend of mine, man. Man, I tell you, it is good to be on the microphone with you again, James.
Yeah, so, man, it's been a couple of months, man, but
yeah.
You know, tables turned a little bit.
Yes, sir.
I'm
sir.
a guest instead of running the show. But you know, as an artist, used to being on both sides of the microphone, so it's all good.
That's what's up, man. You know, for the people that don't know, James is a product of DC. Went to Duke Ellington School of Performing Arts.
Yes, sir.
Man, and they putting that school back together, right, James?
Done.
It's
School
done?
is open, and the ribbon cutting was back in August, and they are open, man. And everybody who's been somebody pretty big out of there, including Dave Chappelle, Denise Graves, Lamont Rucker,
Right.
myself.
Yeah.
We've all already been back up to the school, checked it out, man, been all up in it, all through it.
Right.
You know, still supporting the school as usual. So big ups to Tia Howell and everybody up at Duke Ellington School of the Arts.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Now, you know, let's jump in a little bit before we get our DJ rolling. You went to Duke Ellington, right?
Yes, sir.
Product of Duke Ellington School of Performing Arts, and you went to school with Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, Dave was a freshman when I was a senior.
Right,
So
right.
kind of giving my age, but yeah. Dave looked up to me, so you know, that's why I roll with y'all comedians, because you know, back in the day, you know, Dave wasn't as funny back then as he is now.
Oh yes.
Yeah, we used to join this little butt out on the back of the D bus and the 30 bus, but it's all good.
Oh yeah, but yeah. James,
Don't tell him I said that.
oh no, he know it now. I mean, yeah.
Lord,
this
Lord,
SaySo
Lord.
Radio, we here at Listen Vision, you know, live, and trust me, we seen in 150 countries, if I'm not mistaken. So it's kind of world renowned. So Dave may be somewhere saying, you know what, when I see James, you know.
What's up, Dave? my boy.
That's what's up. But yeah, I know a few comedians that got Dave actually invited them when they had a ceremony in Duke Ellington a couple months ago, and he gave away
his Emmy. Yeah,
his Emmy.
He donated his Emmy to the school that is there on display. So you know, big ups to him, man, for you know, remembering where you came from, so to speak, and still reaching back and realizing, you know, what Duke Ellington School of the Arts and put in him and helped him to become who he is as far as an entertainer today, as well as I.
Oh yeah. Dave, I mean, definitely gave back. He, you know, gave a lot of honor to Duke Ellington, and I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I know a little bit of his history. When he left there, he went to New York, and he wasn't like most people that went to college. He went to New York and went to Central Park, and performed in Central Park, and got on the scene, man, and blew up. You know, he put a lot of time and effort in. When you went to Duke Ellington, you know, what was your gift that prompted you to go to Duke Ellington?
Man, it's not a long story, but of course, music has always been my gift, my life. Started taking piano lessons in the 3rd grade, and went to Duke Ellington, man, pretty much because I did not want to go to my local neighborhood high school in D.C. And so I was like, yo, maybe this music thing, you know, can do a little something. I had some friends that went there, and they told me, you know, they auditioning coming up. And I said, all right, well, let me, you know, practice my music a little bit more, and I'm going to go ahead up there and audition because I did not want to go to H.D. Woodson, man. The Tower of Power. Shout out to Lisa Dove Washington.
Yes.
And everybody else who went to do, HD.
Yes.
No disrespect. Big apartment looking Tower Power, which they've torn down and rebuilt now.
Right.
But I just did not want to go to HD Woodson, man. And, you know, back then in the 80s also, the TV show Fame.
Right.
was popular on TV, and
Right.
I had in my head that it was going to be just like Fame, and we was going to be doing flips and dancing on tables at lunchtime, and that was not the case.
Right.
But nevertheless, I auditioned and got in for
right,
music.
Right. And look, man, speaking of Fame, man, I'm telling you, boy, didn't Leroy have you fool? Leroy had cornrows.
Yeah, you
And
thought
Leroy
Leroy was a thug.
Yeah, I thought Leroy
You
was
thought
a thug.
Leroy was a thug.
Yeah. But Leroy was softer than pharmaceutical cotton. So, and could dance. But I understand that, man. But what we
And let me also say, all the guys who are in the dance department or that dance are not gay. So
That's cool.
Yeah, I had some friends, and they did still, you know, going there. You had to do the ballet, the jazz, the tap, and all that good stuff.
Right.
But all of them aren't sweet as candy like that. Cause I had a buddy of mine, real good buddy of mine, Ron. Man, he went out to L.A. and made it big as a dancer. Man, he danced live with Michael Jackson. He was in videos of Michael Jackson.
Okay.
So a lot of it, you know, is like
Choreography.
nowadays, right? Hip hop dancing and this, that, and the other kind of sort of thing. So that classical dancing and choreography is a foundation, you know.
Right.
And the same thing, and they tell the white kids also, because you know they freak out when you get up there and they start with the congas and the
Right.
you know, and they got to do the African dances, and they're white, but they realize even later on with ballet and all of those different types of dances, that African is the root of it all.
Wow.
Yeah, so can't sleep on none of that. It's the same thing, you know, with like music today. Once you get back down to jazz and rock and pop, everything, you kind of go back. That African beat is at the bottom, you know. Then you got your gospel roots and everything. You know, I mean, you can even take a song like a Cardi B, and if you dissect it from a deep musical train of thought,
Right.
you'll get back down to, oh, that's South Africa.
Wow.
Yeah, you
Wow.
know.
Look, we gotta stop right there.
Yes, sir.
Because this conversation gonna get deeper than what y'all think. We got to bring out, you know, our main DJ Ultron over there. He's sleeping.
DJ Ultron.
But we got to get him on the ones and twos here so that we can go ahead and get rolling with SaySo Radio. This SaySo Radio with Andre Harris and friends. This your boy Curtis Gaskins. We will be right back in a second, but we're about to get DJ Ultron up in here so he can get us a mix.
Yes, sir.
We'll be right back at you.
I got a million ways to get it. Choose one. Hey, bring it back. Now double your money and make it stack. On to the next one. 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 Hold up. Somebody bring me back some money, please.
Hove on that new like how come? On my old by my old album. Stuck on stupid, I gotta keep it moving. Make the same me, I make the blueprint. Came in the range, hopped out the Lexus. Every year since, I've been on that neck. Traded in a gold for the platinum Rolexes. Now it wrist match the status of my records. Used to rock a throwback, ballin' on a corner. Now I rock a telesuit, looking like a owner. No, I'm not a Jonas, brother, I'm a grown-up. No, I'm not a virgin, I use my I move. sun rising off the shore of Thailand, would you ride then? If I wasn't driving, if I wasn't a 8-figure by the name of Jigger, would you come around me and would you clown me? If I couldn't flow futuristic, would ya? Put your 2 lips on my pussy, could ya? See yourself with a working harder than 9 to 5, contend to 6, 2 jobs to survive. Or do you need a baller so you can shop into the mall? Brag, tell your friends what I bought ya. If you couldn't see yourself with a when this dough is low, baby girl, if this is so, yo, can I get a what? Chicks from all of my dogs.
What's really hood? Back and forth to jail, in and out on bail. Like dog, keep a story to tell. Look, from sundown to sun up. Like me, run up with the up. Get at 'em like what up? Cats don't want nothing. Success in life comes when you simply refuse to give up. On a mission so strong that obstacles like failure and loss only act as motivation. I mean, like, no one has the power to shatter your dreams unless you get something telling me to stop. I never do that in the name of love until I've given it my all and it just ain't enough. See, even if it's getting realer than they say it was, straighten up. Who's afraid of what? Player, get involved. Nah, you work hard till you're better off. 24/7, 365, never off. Look at me, I'm nocturnal, I don't sleep. My eyes heavy bags and crow's feet, but I won't be stopped. I go from tragedy to majesty. The victory has been woven into my tapestry. My adversaries not cut from the same flag as me. That's why the champion's gonna be who it has to be. This ain't the type of opportunity that disappears. I made it here because I shed blood, sweat, and tears. To get the title, I forever have my sights on. This is where I become an American icon. Yeah. If you a champion, show me you a champion. If you a champion, show me.
Hey, good morning. Hey, we back. This Curtis Gaskins, SaySo Radio with Andre Harris and friends, where we are here for the youth. And we got my main man, James Kelly Fox, in the building. What's up, James?
Nothing much, man. Honored to be here, man. Thanks for the invite. Shout out to Candy, SaySo, and Listen Vision. Man, I'm honored to be in the house, man. It feels good, like I said, to be on the other side of the microphone again for a change.
Oh, yeah, man. Look. I mean, we left off where you was going to Duke Ellington, and yeah, we gonna get to that, man. We know you got
Tis
the Christmas
the season, baby. Tis the season.
We know you got the Christmas
season.
album, man. But you went to Duke Ellington, and
Yes,
then
sir.
where did you go after you left Duke Ellington?
Left Duke Ellington, man. I was literally across the street at Howard University, my very first semester of college out of high school. But I was only there one semester because I ended up getting a full music scholarship from the University of District of Columbia. So I transferred from Howard and went to UDC for 3 semesters.
Wow.
Before I left and didn't graduate, which is a long story. You know, lost my father during that period and just mentally wasn't focused on school at that point. So I took a break, and still breaking today, 30 years later.
Okay, man. I mean, we definitely, man, we just honored really to have you here because, like you showed people already that you got Christmas CDs, you know, stocking stuffers.
Yeah, stocking stuffers.
Yeah, but we're gonna get back to that. But the thing is like musically, I heard you say you play the piano, but what other instruments are you playing?
Piano, man. Going to Duke Ellington, all piano majors had to take a second instrument. My first choice was trumpet, but they didn't have any room. The trumpet section was full, so teacher wasn't taking any more students, so I chose saxophone. So saxophone is my second instrument. I play a little bit of drums, a little bit of organ, which just kind of adopted from playing in church all these years, you know, hopping on the organ a little bit here and there. In no way do I consider myself an organist, but can play the organ a little bit of drums, and also play violin like third grade through the sixth grade, but I doubt if I can play violin at this point in my life. You know, some things you pick up and it's literally like riding a bike. Later on, it's just like, boom, it comes back to you, but violin is not one of those things.
Now, how was the saxophone for you?
Oh, saxophone. I ended up, once I got to, after my first year as a piano major at Duke Ellington, my second and third year, I dropped piano altogether. And I was literally just a saxophone major and just started playing piano in church by ear. I stopped studying classical piano, and the same thing in college. I was a woodwind major. That's when I started picking up the clarinet and the flute as well, because playing in jazz bands, you know, my teacher, shout out to Davey Yarborough up at Duke Ellington, who's the in charge of the music department up at Duke Ellington. He said, no, if you're going to play jazz music, you're not a saxophone player. You're a woodwind player. And in jazz bands, saxophone players also play the flute and the clarinet, so you guys are going to start learning the flute and the clarinet.
So you learned the flute, clarinet, saxophone, and the piano.
And piano.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Now, I mean, I've been knowing you for some time, but I just found those things out because, you know, me and you talk, it's jokey joke and the whole nine. But you went to Duke Ellington.
Yes.
Went to Howard.
Yes.
Got a musical scholarship to go to UDC.
Yes, sir.
Went to UDC. Dropped out of UDC, right?
I don't want to say dropped out. I stopped going.
You put a leave of absence
better.
in.
Yeah.
You put a leave of absence in at UDC. Now, I know you, and I know a little bit of your story, but tell the people. I know you went to New York. Tell me who you worked for in New York for like 7 years.
It wasn't quite that long. It was more like 4.5 years.
Okay.
But nevertheless, up at Bad Boy, shout out to my god brother, Steve Dent, who was behind helping me get the internship up at Bad Boy. He ended up actually marrying Diddy's sister. So, you know, that helped out also. So, you know, had that connection. But so interned up at Bad Boy, you know, as a producer, did a little bit of engineering, but it was a lot of grunt work. You know, if you watched Making the Band and sort of stuff that Diddy had people doing, that was not for television.
That was really him.
Yeah. You know, I went up there thinking, oh, man, you know, I'm going to be making beats and producing and this, that, and the other. No. You just was at the studio, hey, go give me a 1/4-inch cable for this, you know, plug this up to that. You're sitting around in the session, you ain't made no beats, you ain't did nothing. But, you know, after a while, you had to try to find a way when you're around artists such as Big and Mace, Faith, Mary, you know, I was shy, which wasn't a good thing, you know, trying to be a up-and-coming producer. But, you know, I had a buddy talk to me, and he was like, yo, let him hear your stuff, you know.
Right.
Put him to the side. Stop being shy. You can't be shy. If this is something you want, you got to go for it and get it.
Right.
You know, let them hear you when you're in there on your off time making beats and this, that, and the other kind of sort of thing, you know.
Right.
Because a lot of people, you know, who were up there was like, no, you know, don't do that. You don't do that. Don't let, you know, Puff gonna get you. You know, don't be trying to, you know, shop yourself and this, that, and the other. But you find ways to do it, you know, and hear stuff and finally let him hear your stuff and, you know, started getting opportunities for not necessarily Bad Boy artists, but a lot of people was trying to get producers who worked there to produce their independent artists and different things like that. So that kind of sort of, you know, got me started a little bit with some connections and started doing remixes because, you know, Diddy was known for the remix and stuff like that.
How did you like working for Diddy?
This live TV. It was an awesome experience. Best of my life. No, man, it was good times. That was a good period of my life. really got me started as far as production, engineering, because I didn't know all of that. I just knew the music, but in actually learning the business. And I don't care what people say about Diddy, man. He is definitely somebody too that I look up to, and you can learn from, whether you like him personally or not. You can't knock his hustle.
Right.
Yeah.
So I heard you say Faith. I heard you say Biggie. What are and these are artists that you work with at Bad Boy?
No, I don't want to stress the truth. I mean, these are artists that I have been in the studio with, but not necessarily all people that I produced or worked with.
Right. No,
Yeah.
I'm saying you know, you
Physically, yes, have been in the same room with them
Right.
in a working environment. Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So
Shout out to Chucky Thompson too, man, my boy, who took me under his wing as well, and I did a short stint with him when he came back down here to DC and had his spot over on Pennsylvania Avenue in Southeast DC, and I worked with him a little bit producing Frankie's project. So shout out to Chucky too, man. Still doing big things.
All right. I know that's right. So let me ask you this question: how did have you ever seen Biggie work?
Yes, I have been in the studio actually with him doing recording, and I was just telling somebody this story about Biggie the other day, man. They posted a picture about him, and I said I miss him. And the thing with Diddy, man, if he was in here right now, you would swear Jay left a piece of equipment on, and it was making noise because you thought he was over there asleep, but
Right.
he just breathed like he needed an inhaler.
Right.
And you would look at him, and he was sitting over there, eyes wide open, looking right at you, but it sounded like he was snoring. And that
Right.
was one thing that my god brother Steve hated, because he would be like, what's that noise? What's that noise? And it would just be him breathing, sitting over there, rolling up, doing what he did. You
Right,
know, that's
right,
one
right.
thing that, happened in the studio with those guys. They smoke.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, did you get the opportunity to see Big like flow? Like, how was his approach?
No, and the funny thing is, I've been in the studio with him, but it was never when he was recording. It was either somebody else recording or it was a production session, because I was most of what I did was in the production studio. So that was, just hooking up, saving stuff, loading sounds for the producers, whoever it was, and things like that. So it was grunt work. So it was usually when I was there, most of the time I would go in when there were recordings going on, but I was usually in the B room down the hall, which was the production room,
Right,
where they
right.
produced the tracks and everything. So I wasn't always in the recording studio.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I mean,
Still
man,
good experience, man.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, to be in the room with Faith Evans, Total,
112.
112, Biggie.
Had a good time, man. Yeah, it was good days, man.
Yeah.
Working with producers, the Hitmen, a couple of those guys, man. D-Dot, Steve Dent, a whole bunch of those guys. So shout out.
Right. Most definitely, man. Look here, y'all listen to SaySo Radio. I know it's some young people out there that they probably want to, be that recording artist, or they want to be in the music game. And you have a source of information right here. And we're here with Andre Harris and friends. We're going to take a quick break, get DJ Ultron back up here in a minute, and do what he do best. And we'll be right back at you. This your boy Curtis Gaskins.
Success in life comes when you simply refuse to give up. On a mission so strong that obstacles like failure and loss only act as motivation. I mean, like, no one has the power to shatter your dreams unless you get something telling me to stop. I never do that in the name of love until I've given it my all and it just ain't enough. See, even if it's getting realer than they say it was, straighten up. Who's afraid of what? Play it, get involved. Nah, you work hard till you're better off. 24/7, 365, never off. Look at me, I'm nocturnal, I don't sleep. My eyes heavy bags and crow's feet, but I won't be stopped. I go from tragedy to majesty. The victory has been woven into my tapestry. My adversaries not cut from the same flag as me. The That's why the champion's gonna be who it has to be. This ain't the type.
Look, baby girl, you're so damn fine though. I'm trying to know if I can hit it from behind though. I'm sipping on you like some fine wine though. And when it's over, I press rewind though. Ay, you talking bands, girl, I got it. Benjamin's all in my pocket. I traded in my trues for some robbers. You playing Batman, Fetty's gonna rob her. Ay, I got a Glock in my Rari. Ay, 17 shots, no 38. I got a Glock in my Rari. 17 shots, no 38. Yeah, she's mine. Wonder when she'll be mine. She walk past like praise, rewind to see that one more time. And I got this soda. Remy boys, they know us. All fast money, no slow bucks. No one can control us.
Tell me what you see. Is it money or it's me?
Young land on the track.
Split Blaze, man.
I just wanna make you smile, baby. Take a ride, talk for a while, baby. I just wanna make you smile, baby. Take a ride, talk for a while. And I promise won't take too long. And I swear I won't treat you wrong. Baby, I just wanna see you, baby. I just wanna see you, baby. I just wanna make you smile, baby. Take a ride, talk for a while. And I promise won't take too long. And I swear I won't treat you wrong. Baby, I just wanna see you. When you wake up in the morning, hey, mom's living in your room. Like, can I get 5 more minutes? I ain't really tripping over school, let's get Wiz Khalifa high, yeah. Get meditated over medicated, get Wiz Khalifa high, yeah. Throw your caps in the air like you know you made it. Ay, when you wake up in the morning, ay, mom's living in your room. Like, can I get 5 more minutes? I ain't really tripping over school, let's get Wiz Khalifa high, yeah. Get meditated over medicated, get Wiz Khalifa high, yeah. Throw your caps in the air like you know you made it. Moms, I ain't tripping over school cause I made it. Said, boy, you got a son supposed to be his inspiration. Put $1 million in his bank account, don't leave him my mistake. And I'll never do him wrong like they did the operation. Took a new vision from him, was a motherfucker back. Said a couple years later they could give it back to me. Technology is moving too slow, waiting patiently. I don't wanna know more, that's how I'm meant to be. Remember young kids in the school used to laugh at them. Guess I play my numbers real good, check the mathematics. No, broken Zoovies, who what? Why they mad at him, man? I bought about 12 cars just to blast. Pap switch cost so much, I know which one to blast at. And my beard so bad, and you know where I'm at. One around 3 million niggas who will laugh at. So you gave my crew, won't put nothing past that. Come on, I guess I'm in this bit.
No, you wanna come right now? Yeah, hey listen, real skinny, loud colored tennies, body marked up like graffiti. I don't push a Maserati, Beamer, Benz, or Bentley, and yeah, I rode a foreign, and this I'm looking spiffy. Hey, go ahead and doubt us, but what you know about us? And we ain't gotta follow, then we took another route. No, we ain't blowing trees, bro, open up my window. I see you popping tags, but you know that's why your end's low. I tried to tell them we was coming, gone, let us in. Why they hating like we all a bunch of hooligans? No gimmicks, spirit in my lyrics. Know when people hear it, they gon' love it. Look at me, I'm all the way turned up. I ain't smoking, but my homie in here burnt up. Yeah, I'm working on him, but he straight though. Couple girls tryna twerk it on me, wait, no. Hold up. Before you even roll up, I'm in here with my lady. See me, man, I'm sold up. Man, I'm in here tryna celebrate a birthday. And you know I'm good and well, it's a work day. No matter, we still gon' kick it. And we ain't getting trippy. No Molly in Mississippi. Ain't fighting nobody, ain't nobody said tripping. And Southeast Dago in the building. Shout out to Peter Pan, Skyline Imperial. We out here tryna function. Holla if you with it though. Probably think I'm rolling, I'm just high on the spirit, bro. The only thing we poppin' is the truth. Y'all don't hear me though. They probably think I'm rolling, I ain't on nothing. They probably think I'm rolling, I ain't on nothing.
Why we do it? Why we do it?
I do it for the turn up. Got that ammo loaded. I ain't talking about no burn up. Pepper pig
tell them boys I never leave the crib alone. Cause I keep one in my car and I got two at home. They different kinds, but they do the same thing. Double edged, double barrel. Bang, bang. Yes, sir. I'm out here facing dragons, I ain't out my mind. Bang, bang. They coming from a soul, so it's back that time. Bang, bang. Them lies they trying to kill me if you don't believe me. I don't care, I can't take it easy. I'm flipping a page, I'm trigger happy, you're flipping the gauge. Clicking and hitting the stage, hit you with truth, is in every phrase. He tell me deep, I'm diving in.
Baby, won't you come my way? Got something I want to.
Yo, we're back. DJ Ultron got a little too excited. We was trying to come back on air, but he was in that whatever that was, whoever that joker was.
It was in the spirit.
Yeah, I'm back with my main man, James Kelly Fox, up in the building, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, I mean, you have, started in the 3rd grade playing piano, all the way up to Duke Ellington and UDC, and I mean the P Diddy, New York.
Yeah.
Interning up there in New York with P Diddy, and I mean now you're back to the DC area.
Yeah, man.
And I know that you, I know you musically inclined. What else you got that you want people to know, James?
Nothing, man. As far as my music, that's me. We do a lot, but since on the music tip, it is the Thanksgiving season. So I do have a project, James Davis and James Kelly Fox Davis and a bunch of friends. Project that I did a little while ago called The Best Gift. It is available on Amazon, iTunes, whatever your favorite digital download source is. And also did a live DVD, so you can watch it and see behind the scenes stuff and all that good stuff as well. So I say it's the second best Christmas project ever. Which speaks volumes when you don't, puff yourself and say, I got the best. And I think I got the second best because even to me, still the best Christmas project ever put out was Kirk Franklin's first Christmas project called Christmas, man. I don't think there will ever be a Christmas project that will ever knock that out of my number one spot. But I'm in a close second.
You're in a close second?
Yeah, close second.
That's what's up.
So it's called The Best Gift, James Kelly Fox Davis and a bunch of friends. Some great new Christmas music for you guys, especially if you play at church. Good music for your choirs also, because all this church music nowadays, man, or everything on the radio, gospel radio,
right,
you can't necessarily do on Sunday morning with your choir.
Exactly.
But I give you that good old choir music, man. And it's bomb, man. It's bomb.
Not
it's
that
bomb.
old.
Got Tanya Blunt on here.
Oh yeah.
Her brother Willie Blunt, Rob Malatek.
Roller Blunt.
That was last night's show. That's not today. That's not this morning. Too early. Too early for me. Too early.
I know that's right.
Yeah. So, great project, man. Got Mo Horns on there. They're well known.
Right.
Play for a lot of different people. Israel and New Breed, if you know your church music. And the guy who actually mixed my project, man, is the same guy. I took it to Nashville, Tennessee. And the same guy who mixed the project is the same guy who mixes for Israel Houghton.
Wow.
And the guy who mastered the project is the same guy who has mastered Mary J. Blige, and a whole bunch of big mega rock stars up in New York also. So I spent some money on it, man. Download that joint, man. Help me make 99 cents back or something.
I know that's right, man.
Yeah, man. Spins real good on Sirius Satellite Radio and in a couple of channels and stations every year.
Oh, that's
so I
great,
got that
man.
Residual income that I look for every year right after the Christmas season also.
Man, that's a beautiful thing, man, that you get spins on a series. What was it, series?
Yeah, Sirius XM.
Yeah, that's
they
great
spent 2 of my tracks. That's just because I stopped releasing singles. But my first 2 singles, which was Celebrate, shout out to my man Andre Roberts, who actually wrote that song and did the music, and I reproduced it and did it with my group. So Celebrate and He Was Born that I wrote. So I wrote the whole project, man, except for the song that Andre did. So tried to get him some exposure and release Celebrate as a single, and it's done wonderful on radio. Yeah.
Man, that's something, man. I didn't know Andre, wrote, but Andre is like a mad. If anybody knows Andre Roberts, he's like a mad scientist on the organ.
Yes, he is. He's my go-to guy. He actually is my organist on the project.
Yeah, he's like a mad scientist, man. He's like, what is this dude? I mean, because Andre come to the event, he looked like he about to audit somebody for taxes. And then he gets on the organ, and then you say, man, this dude is a mad scientist on the organ. So I mean, man, that's great, man. How much of the CD and DVD?
The DVD you can only buy from me. I don't have those online, and the CDs as well. The project, now is about 6 or 7 years old, so I pretty much just give them away for like $5, man.
And what about like iTunes?
iTunes, you can download it on iTunes,
Okay.
Amazon. So it's whatever they charge. I don't know how much it is. Also on CD Baby, so you can if you want a physical copy, you can get that off of CD Baby probably for the cheapest. Cheaper than Amazon and iTunes. Well, Amazon, because iTunes isn't going to sell a hard copy. But if you're in the DMV, just give me a shout, man. Hit me on Facebook, Kel's Online Radio, or JKFD and ABF. I'll get back to you, and we'll get it in the mail to you however you want to get it. Shout out to my man, Chris Davis. What's up, Chris?
Chris Davis is in the building.
Yeah, Chris just said he wish he was good enough to play on my project, but Chris don't play in all his keys. Chris hit the transpose button. I'm just joking. That's a long running joke we have on the Fox on Fire show. But shout out to my man Chris. Chris will be on the next project for sure.
Oh man, I was gonna say I know a guy that plays the piano, but he only plays the piano with like 9 fingers. The pinky on the right hand don't move.
Oh Lord.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, bro, ain't you supposed to use all 10, not just 9?
Man,
Willie.
hey, I'm gonna tell you. Sometimes when I'm playing, I think I actually do have all 10 fingers on something playing. Man, it's crazy. I wish I could play like Chris and them, though, but it's all good. I know my gift. It's all good.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, man. But I mean, man, this is like wonderful to have. It's Thanksgiving season, and people usually right after Thanksgiving, Black Friday, people start looking on what they're gonna get for Christmas. And I mean, why not? You got to get this James Kelly Fox Davis project, And one thing about Christmas doesn't wear out.
Nah, and the thing about my CD also, just like, and I hate to keep referring to his, not hate, but, the project can be played well beyond the Christmas season. There's songs on there.
Right.
I got one song that's not even about his birth. It's about, Jesus' death. It's called An Hour. But that's a nice Easter resurrection season song. But these songs, man, like Andre's song, Celebrate, things like that. I got plenty of songs on here. You can crank this CD, and I have, and a lot of other people have, all year round. It's a great stocking stuffer for that person that loves gospel music or just wants some new Christmas music. I give it to you. I promise you. You'll love it.
I know that's right, man. That's what's up, man. So what you doing now, James? What's happening?
Oh
there?
man, working with you, man. We're on a temporary break right now, from doing the Comedy Chapel, which is our faith-based comedy show that we do. My show also, the Fox on Fire show. Shout out to Bo Tizzle. Just talked to him on yesterday, with Kel's Online Radio, which is an internet radio station. We're on break right now because we're relocating. So we'll be back up and running by the beginning of the year and hop back into it, and looking to connect with, stations like Listen Vision Live and SaySo, and just grow, man, and network and keep things moving. So, just on break from doing radio right now. I miss it like crazy. We've been on break since July.
Wow.
But like I said, glad to be back in the radio station on the day, and good to see you back on the mic. So
Hey,
just working
man.
with you and V and other comedians as well. V, I played the role of manager for her, the Divine Diva comedy Cassandra Morgan last night. They had a show out in Upper Marlboro Kettering Baptist Church. So, just still doing shows. And sorry V couldn't be here with us this morning because she's so busy. She has 2 shows today. She had a prayer breakfast this morning and another show later this afternoon. But she does say, "What's up?" You know, and that's your sister as well on the Comedy Chapel. But
I know what V did on that prayer breakfast. She got there and just prayed for the breakfast, got her a plate, and went back home. I know you, V. You ain't fooling nobody.
yeah, you know, and now that I think about it, she didn't say she was performing at a prayer breakfast. She just said she had a prayer breakfast. Yeah. We got you, V. We got you.
Yeah, we got you, V.
Bring me a plate. How about that?
V probably like, do y'all got any salt and pepper and grits? Cheese? Hey, listen here, y'all. Y'all listen to SaySo Radio with Andre Harris and friends. This your boy Curtis Gaskins in here with James Kelly Fox Davis with his CD that you can get on Amazon, iTunes, and CD Baby, the whole 9. But look here, we ready to get DJ Ultron on the 1s and 2s one more again, so we can get up out of here in a few. But go ahead and do your thing, DJ Ultron.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we get 'em. Why we do it? Why we do it?
I do it for the turn up. Got that ammo locked and loaded. I ain't talking about no burn up. Flip a page, I'll explode it. Got a cabin in Manolo. Manolo. Got a cabin in Manolo.
Tryna tell them boys I never leave the crib alone. Cause I keep one in my car and I got 2 at home. They different kinds, but they do the same thing. Double edge, double barrel. Yes, sir. I'm out here facing dragons, I ain't out my mind. Bang, bang. They coming from a soul, so it's bad that time. Bang, bang. Them lies, they trying to kill me if you don't believe me. I don't care, I can't take it easy. I'm flipping a page, I'm trigger happy, you're clipping the gauge. Clicking and hitting the stage, hit you with truth, you every phrase. He cut me deep, I'm down.
Baby, won't you come my way? Got something I want to say. Can I keep you on my way? But first off, I'ma start by saying this. All hands shots, if anything, you can take my bill. And I'm too tough when I shoot, swear I won't miss. Baby, won't you come my way? Baby, won't you come my way? Baby, this is something you should know. I don't ever chase no. Spotted you had that girl. Watch me pull out all this dough. Take you where you want to go. Flexing on your ex, I know. He ain't never take you out. Barely even left your house. How dare that run his mouth when his pocket's in a drought? The last single he put out didn't even make it out. And he dumb as hell, and I swear his last no thing. And he disrespect 2 shots and I won't blink. Never really care what the these niggas think. I got deep pockets, I swear my shit's on sync.
Look at the flick of that wrist. Catching plays. Catching plays. I woke up feeling like I was on the moon. I woke up feeling like I need 100 goons. Look at the flick of that wrist. 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 I woke up feeling like I hit 100 home. I woke up feeling like I had 100 shows. I still got some niggas trying to capture me. And these bitches in my section still fuck for free. Look at the flick of that wrist. Look at at that glue. Look at that ass, everything I wanna do, I'ma do it right now, nigga.
Line some go up. Hey, what's up, y'all? This SaySo Radio. We back. Yes, this your boy Curtis Gaskin sitting in for Andre Harrison Friends. SaySo Radio with James Kelly Fox Davis in the building.
What's up, man? Good to be here.
Yeah, I know, man. You're not used to being
Morning radio, you know, our show's at night.
Yeah, I know you're not used to being on that side right there. So, you know, but you taught me everything I know.
I keep telling everybody that.
That's good. That's good. Look,
yeah.
He has taught me everything I know. Everybody, okay? I'm cool.
I
with
told
it.
everything I told him. I always tell him do the complete opposite, cause I just don't do nothing right. Just do the opposite. You be all right. That's why you been married so long.
Hey
yeah.
man, look, it's 3 rings you get when you get married.
Go ahead.
Engagement ring, wedding ring, and suffering.
Yes.
Okay. Do I need to share my pain with anybody? Shout out to my wife.
I got enough pain of my own. What's up, Pammy Pam?
Yeah, I'm trying to get back in the house. I was just joking. Don't take what I'm saying serious. It's pillow talk. Look, but look, man, we it's been a pleasure to get you up in here, man, and a product of DC. You've been to Duke Ellington, Howard, UDC, worked with some of legend. Legends in the business, and to have you back here in DC is a beautiful thing, man. And one thing I like about you strictly about the business.
Try to be, man. Try to keep it real, man.
No, I believe when Diddy was It's All About the Benjamins, I believe you was there on that remix.
I ain't get no Benjamins though.
I know you was an intern,
I got a
man.
plaque.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That
You
it was
did.
certified platinum, but I ain't get no money.
Right. But you do have something that you could put on the wall to say that you had worked with a legend.
Yeah.
In the business, and maybe that's the reason why he's worth hundreds and hundreds of $1 million because he don't pay nobody.
About 800 mil right now.
I don't care about nothing about Diddy.
You know he changed his name.
Look, Diddy.
Again,
what is his name?
He said he's going by Love. He said he's not answering the Puffy, Diddy, P Daddy, P Diddy, Puff Daddy. He's not answering to none of that.
He answering the Love.
He said his name is Love.
Okay, well,
I ain't had a chance to talk to nobody since he posted that, but Brother Love. Okay, thank you, Brother Love.
Oh, I'm not afraid.
Yeah.
And he probably did that after he had that wig on last year and made that statement. I ain't afraid of him. He his bodyguards I might be afraid of, but I ain't scared of him.
They cool.
Yeah.
They cool.
Yeah. Okay, Brother Love.
That's what he say.
Okay, Brother Love with that. What kind of what's that? What kind of vodka is that?
Ciroc.
Okay, Brother Love with the Ciroc.
Yeah, and Ciroc is like, man, that's a whole nother story. You got to have me on another time, or we had to talk about the whole Ciroc story because that was my deal.
Really?
Because it wasn't supposed to be Ciroc. Diddy was supposed to buy into Pink vodka. I don't know if you remember, because I don't know if you really drink like that, but there was a vodka called Pink. Nah. P-I-N.K, which was a deal that I took to him with the man David, who invented the vodka. It was infused with guarana and caffeine. If you're supposed to be able to party all night. Took that to Diddy. The white guy Dave was scared to bring Diddy into the deal because Diddy wanted to buy the majority of the company.
Wow.
Company folded anyway. So Diddy, that got him interested in the spirit business. That's how he ended up researching and finding a vodka company to buy into, and that's how he ended up with Ciroc.
Wow.
If he would have bought into Pink,
yeah,
I'd be worth a couple of mil right about now.
Right, and you probably would be a celebrity in DuPont Circle. But look,
oh Lord, DuPont Circle.
Pink, man.
Oh, I got
Pink,
you. I got you,
man. But
yeah,
look, man, that's cool, man. That is very interesting. And I never knew that story, man. I've been knowing you some years now. I never knew that
you never saw that pink vodka on the counter at my apartment?
No, I'm an old school dude, man, and I might have had some pink champagne or something like that.
Cause I did have like all of the Ciroc as well, so I still support him either way, even though I missed out on my money.
Right,
my money with that.
Right. That's what's up, man. look, man, it's been a pleasure to have you up in the building, man. And, you know, man, I mean, cool brother right here. Great CD, you know, for your holiday. You know, you just sitting around drinking that eggnog, that spiked eggnog. You know, people.
Yeah, with a little bit of Ciroc in it. You know, they got that new Ciroc now because they got that new video with Ashanti coming out the pool, but we ain't got time to get into all that. But that's that it's vanilla or French vanilla Ciroc or something like that. So.
Wow.
Hey, real quick, if I can, man, I want to shout out again. Like I said, I was with her last night, the Divine Diva Comedy,
right?
Cassandra Morgan, because we, as Kel's Online, even though we're taking a break right now, we're still active in the community and supporting events and things like that. Right. So, man, I did want to shout out an event that she has coming up that Kel's Online is a sponsor of. It's the 10th annual Hope Toys and Laughter event. It's Saturday, December the 9th. It's free. Just bring an unwrapped new toy or book. It's from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Largo Community Center. She has Sean Sarvis, Sylvia Traymore Morrison. She's hosting it. Santa Claus, vendors, the church ladies. It's going to be a great event, man. And wow. I'm excited to be finally working with her outside of just the stage. Right. So, you know, shout out to Cassandra in that event. So if y'all can support, come on out.
That's a great event because I've done it, I think about 2 or 3 years. And Sylvia Traymore, if people don't know, she opened up for Whitney Houston for a long time. And she even, Dick Gregory was like her mentor. And Sylvia Traymore, she actually did a roast for Muhammad Ali.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you know, the first time I saw her, man, was not too long ago. And she was on Fox 5. She was on the Fox 5 morning show or something like that. Yeah.
Very, very nice lady, man. Very nice lady. Had a pleasure to meet her, man. And she was like very cool, man. But yeah, man, Doc, it's been good for you coming up in here, man. And you know, all your experiences and you know, Duke Ellington.
No, man, I appreciate the opportunity.
Dave Chappelle, Joni, you out on the buzz.
That's not what happened. I ain't even gonna lie about that. We used to tear him up on the back of the bus.
Well, Dave is.
I wouldn't mess with him today.
Dave is tearing everybody up at the bank right now. Okay.
Amen. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
He is tearing everyone up at the bank. But yeah, you're listening to Andre Harris and Friends, SaySo Radio. Don't forget, Andre Harris has this book right here. Says Right About Now, Voices of DC Youth. Man, this is SaySo Radio. Had a good time today with my main man, James Kelly Fox Davis in the building. And remember, SaySo Radio, you got to keep living, keep giving, but most importantly, keep loving. I'm your boy, Curtis Gaskins. We out of here. See you next week.
SaySo Radio, SaySo Radio.
What you say, who the hottest on the airwaves? SaySo Radio, shutting down the hearsay. Who provided the hottest topics on the streets? Got the market talking about it from the DM to the V. Pass the matrix round the table like a hot potato. Step to the mic and don't let it go until you say so. You give the credit where it's due. WLVS, ha, nothing but the truth.
SaySo